Hey guys, this is Awesomeness Gamer here, and today I wanted to do a new series called The Escapists. Now I'm sure you seen a lot of other YouTubers played this game before, but I really wanted to do this game on my channel for a little while now, so let's get right into this. So I made this prison all on my own. So hello inmate. You are too dangerous to be around the other inmates, so we put you here in your own section of the prison where you cannot talk to the other inmates. Warden Mile 206. That's me, by the way. Pretty much. That's my screen name. So, this is my prison right here. I made this myself. It is on the Steam Workshop right now for any of you that already currently have the Escapists. So sometimes in my prison it's a random chance that the roll call officer will talk or not talk. Sorry about that. I just don't want to have to keep restarting the video over and over again, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Let's have to be careful when the roll call officer doesn't talk. Mainly I would probably store most of my contraband items in the vents. That's to be safe. So, in this prison, you will usually start off with a metal shop job. Now, that's a metal detector by the door. If you try and smuggle anything out of the workplace, then it'll go off, and you'll get chased down by the guards. That's what makes this prison especially hard. Because I put metal detectors over almost all the doors, and they're also isolated from the other inmates. That's how this prison got its name. It can be very tricky. Oh, and by the way guys, I'm sorry for no face cam, but I'm not sure how to work it. At least I actually got the mic working today. I wasn't sure what was wrong with it. So usually after you do your job, you want to try and go out into the courtyard and see if you can buy some stuff from the other inmates. The inmates will come out to the fence, and when they have a yellow money bag over their head, like so that's all the guy over there. If he walks up to the fence and you right-click him, then you can see what's for sale. You usually want to buy the contraband items, which are highlighted in red. See? Let's see what this guy has for sale. See? This is some of the useful stuff like here, like a guard outfit. You want to try and transport this stuff inside the prison, and dump it in your desk really fast before the guards beat you up. As you can see, when you buy stuff, your cash will go down, and also if you get beat up, your cash will go down. So you want to try and avoid that. You also want to try and smuggle stuff out of your job into your desk, but only if you actually need to. And this is visitation. Whenever you sit down here, a random person will just come and start talking to you, but I don't have time for that right now. What you really want to do in the Escapist is like try and get your weights up. So, I've been working really hard for this to actually happen because I had to spend so much money to get my map to work. It was 3 days of painfulness preparing this YouTube video, and so I could actually play the map. Because I had to prepare everything. It was really hard, especially with school and everything. Hopefully I don't get cell searched. Usually in this game, once you make your way through the vents, you want to try and do some stuff. So usually after roll call, if you don't have a talking officer, you would let's take all your contraband and bring it with you. That's to make sure that you're not going to get a cell shakedown, because those can be devastating. Trust me, I've had them before. They're really devastating. Cell shakedowns are the worst when you get one. Oh, and also, if you guys have any suggestions for me or the channel, let's leave them down in the description, and I'll be sure to glad to answer them. And this is the first real video where I've actually been able to talk to you guys, so that is actually kind of cool. I never actually really talked to you guys in videos because my microphone was broken. I am kind of happy that it's working now. Oh, by the way, at the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you how to get to this prison in Steam Workshop. That's in case you guys actually do want to download it. Because, in my opinion, I worked hard on it. And also, there is a link. Well, that's for people who aren't subscribed to me. There's a link to my YouTube channel, but that's not really too significant. I want to try and put an Instagram link in there as well. But for now, that's just my YouTube channel. I also want to try and do, this is very vital, you want to try and steal stuff from the cutlery, like knives and stuff, so that you can cut your way through the vents. But the number one thing that you should try and get at least is a screwdriver. The screwdriver is like vital to making your way through the vents. Because if you don't make your way over to the inmate side of the prison, then it's like almost impossible to escape. Well, actually no, it would be impossible to escape the prison without having to use hacks. So anyway, you want to try and get your weight, you want to try and get your strength up, because health is everything in this game. Your health is what gives you your strength to beat up the guards, basically. Because that's how you get keys in this game. Because you can use keys to break into places that are only meant for staff. So I'm also making this for for people who might download my prison and then not know how to escape. I just want to give people a tutorial on this to help them out. So, and also I just wanted to do this for my own enjoyment because I love this game. This was actually the first game I actually bought on Steam. That was going to be the only game until I saw everything else, and then ching. So usually another way you can get money in the prison is by doing favors. Sorry about that, guys. So, alright. Right now there's really nothing else we can do for today, so alright, I'm gonna lift some more weights. What you want? Trust me, this will get more interesting as we start progressing through the days. The first day is it goes by in a breeze. Nothing ever really happens on the first day, you know? So I'm just gonna lift some weights. Sorry for not talking, I'm just really concentrated on the game. And trust me, I'll be uploading a lot more frequently now, so if you guys are like, hey, where are the videos? Come on, bro. I'm gonna start uploading more frequently. I'm sorry, it's just been hard with school and equipment loss and stuff. but now I've got pretty much everything I need besides face cam. Once I get face cam, then I'll have everything I need. Once you get strong enough, you want to try and beat up the other officers. Gotta fix these. So the other good thing is if you go over there to like the wall of the infirmary, you can see the other roll call officer talking. So, alright. So, after this, it should start getting more interesting than my videos. Because for the first couple days, you just have to get some stuff, but then as the prison progresses, you start making huge progress leaps. Oh, you can't even see the thing. Alright. So, I've already got my escape plan. This is mainly just a tutorial for some people. And after this, I'm going to start on the actual story of the Escapists. So basically the day becomes repeated until you get a screwdriver. Once you get a screwdriver, everything changes. Because with the screwdriver you can start making your way through the vents. And then you could also make a fake vent cover. And then that's when you start to make your way through the vents more and more and more frequently. Sorry if there is any lag, guys. After that's done, you just want to go into the courtyard and see what you can get from some of the inmates. And also, here's another tip. Once you actually make your way over to the other side of the prison, alright guys. Well, here's a little example of some of the more useful things in the prison, like a tube or super glue. So you can use these for with some toilet paper. You can make paper mache. There's another annoying thing called intellect. You have to keep that up, or else you can't craft certain recipes. Well, usually you have to do some researching. Either the bookshelf or a computer, it doesn't matter which. And then you can make stuff like paper mache. Once I get one more paper mache, then I'd be able to make a fake event cover. But that doesn't matter until I also get a screwdriver. Also, whenever you have nothing to do in the prison, you just want to keep on lifting weights. When you lift the weights, your health goes up, and that's important. Health is for like KOing guards. Health is your difference between life and death in the prison sometimes. And you also should try and make a plated inmate outfit. It's pretty easy because once you smuggle some metal out of your job, then all you need is duct tape. And as you can see, I do have enough money for duct tape. I want to try and see if I could buy some. So that's to be safe in the prison. You always want to, whenever you don't have a talking roll call officer, always take your stuff out of your desk for at least an in-game hour. Then put it back whenever you feel like you should. Now, so don't walk through any of those metal detectors while you're holding your contraband stuff, or else the guards are going to start chasing after you. Once you get some more stuff in the prison, things get way more interesting. Don't ever walk through any of those metal detectors with contraband on you, because if you do, then you'll get like big trouble. Let's see if I could try and get in the solitary bed. So once it's almost an in-game hour, it's safe to put your stuff back in your desk. Then you could run outside and see what the inmates are selling. Buying and selling stuff from, well actually no, you can't, you can only buy. So buying stuff from the inmates is an important aspect of this prison. If you couldn't buy stuff from the inmates in this prison, then you wouldn't even be able to escape from the prison, actually. Oh, come on. So you see, some prisoners have stuff that's useful, but you can't even get it because the prices are a little too high out of your reach. In that case, that can be useful because then you can actually save your money. Now we're just gonna wait for some, well, I guess I'll just do some press ups while we wait for evening meal. Guys, by the way, I'm gonna be playing until day 7, and then I'm gonna start dividing the videos into parts. So I want to try and make the most out of this for the last 5 more days. Try and get your health up to the maximum it can go. So usually after you do that and you can make your way to the vents, that's what you want to try and use your free time for instead of weightlifting. Because once you have over like 45 health, you're pretty much good to go. And if you get your speed up, that's actually pretty good as well. Because your speed determines how fast you throw punches in battle. That's why, since speed is hard to get up, I usually try and get my health up so that it doesn't matter no matter how much my character takes a beating. Well, actually, no, it is pretty impossible. Yeah, never mind. But in case you do want a pretty easy way over to the inmate section, let's get a plastic staff key, and then let's get a contraband pouch, and you can make your way over there without having to go to the vents. That's what I had to do a couple times. So if any inmate sells duct tape, you can try and get duct tape, because duct tape can be really useful. And super glue. Super glue can also be really useful. So now you probably won't even be able to buy anything anymore. But a tube of super glue, that is probably one of the most useful things ever. Now, once you get some toilet paper, you'll be able to make a fake vent cover. Nice job. So, that's what you want to try and get in the prison. And then after that, you can just try and, work your strength up to 100. Because there's really nothing to do once you spent all your money. Once you get your strength up to 100, you'll get maximum health, which is 50. After that, there is really nothing else to do in the prison besides, well, if you really are that devoted to jobs, you can walk over and take a look at the job board. Even though you do get the best job in the game, pretty much, with this metal shop, you can look for other jobs if you really do feel like it. Everything is working, all right? By the way, if you're outside of an entrance door and you don't go back inside by 22 o'clock on there, then you get locked out. And then if the officers see you outside, they'll beat you up. Actually, I'll probably only be able to go to day 5. Yeah, alright guys, I'll change plans. I'll go to day 5, and then I'll make a part 2 tomorrow, okay? I'm just gonna tell you that now. So that you guys aren't surprised when the video ends, because I want to do some other things too before my 2 hours is up. So sorry about cutting you guys short, but don't worry, the next video will be up tomorrow, and this time it's not like me saying the video will be up tomorrow and then it's up in like 5 weeks or 5 months. So the next video is going to be up tomorrow, so don't worry. Well, technically we're playing until day 6, but only until morning roll call on day 6, and I'm logging off. So, today we're going to try and get a screwdriver. The screwdriver is very, very, very important in our escape plan. Well, yeah, pretty much. So, the screwdriver allows you to break down the vent, which is right there. And once you actually break down the vent, then you can go into the ventilation shafts, which is actually pretty useful, because that's how you can tunnel your way over to the inmate side of the prison. And then you can actually get stuff way easier than having to just buy it from inmates that's hoping they'll have it. So you want to try and see what the inmates are selling, because I have lots of money. Usually most inmates will sell the same thing. So right now it's MD who sells a lot of this stuff, but right now he doesn't have anything good. So you want to try and get in here and get her strength up back to 100. That's weird. There we go, 100. Okay. After that, actually, I'm going to try and get my intellect up, because intellect in this game is very important for crafting. So what I want to craft, you need lots of intellect. You just want to keep on reading up about certain things. You should do this until your intellect is at least 70 or 65, whatever you want, because your intellect goes down with every day, and it's a real pain to get it up. As you can see, I've been studying. It's only at 40 right now, currently. Intellect does take pretty much forever to study, and once your fatigue gets too high, it's too late. So 48 seems good enough, and then you could study some more later. And also, once you get the plated inmate outfit and a good weapon, you want to start beating up guards and seeing what keys they have, and then write that information down on a piece of paper, because it can be really useful sometimes. And you usually want to take advantage of some of the periods, that's to take showers and stuff, if your fatigue is really high. So at 14:40, then I'm gonna go outside and see what I can buy from MD. So just wanna keep on reading until our intellect is at least at 60. Since it is late enough, I'm gonna just go and dump my contraband back in my desk. And now we want to see what the other inmates are selling. So right now it's not MD anymore, it's Ricky. So usually you have to wait for them to walk up willingly, and then alright guys, this is our lucky day, screwdriver. Tomorrow we begin our work. Of course, now that we have no money, but hey, wait, bedsheet. You want to hide from the guards when your heat is over 90 or at 90, because that's what a metal detector does, because the guards, if they see you, they will get really mad at you, and they will start chasing you around the prison, and it's really hard to escape them. So once your heat is back at 89, you want to try and that's go to evening meal. As long as your heat is below 90, then the guards won't care. Metal detectors can usually make your heat go up high. Then after that, oh, by the way, my Steam profile is Milo206 if you guys want to friend me. I mean, if you guys want to friend me. So, usually what you want to do, after you get your strength up to 100, now it's time to focus on your speed. Your speed, like Jacksepticeye says, speed is key, especially in battle. The higher your speed, the more likely you are to throw a punch. Well, you know what I mean. You'll throw a punch faster when your speed is higher. You want to try and get this up really high. And now you guys are probably wondering, Nick, you have the screwdriver. Why aren't you even using it? Well, I'm not using it because if a guard catches you with the vent cover off, then they'll send you to solitary confinement. And then you'll have to restart, and then you don't have the screwdriver anymore. So I just want to save beforehand. That's to make sure I don't lose my screwdriver. Usually you want to try and work in the exercise room until your fatigue gets up to 100 and then take a shower. So then usually after you get your shower, then you can leave. Well, usually you just want to work and get your speed and your strength all the way up. I know you're probably saying I'm pitch perfect, but I just like my health to be at max. And then let's keep on running on the treadmill until your fatigue goes back up to 100, and then take another shower. That's what you should usually do if you don't have any money in the prison. So tomorrow after work, after our job, then we can start actually making our ways to the vents. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting a while to start cutting to the vents, so. And also I put like prisoner stashes in the vents. Like prisoner stashes are these things that can hold like keys or any contraband item that you can think of. And they're pretty useful. After you take your last shower, then you want to see all that work only got my speed up to 42. So your speed is like a hard thing to get up, but when you do, it's worth it. After that, you should try and survey your surroundings. Like, oh wait, dang it. So, like as you can see, if you'd go in here and you'd go over here, you can see where the generator is and how you need to clearly have to escape. As you can see. Like literally, this is how you escape the prison. You can see that. So what you want to do now is let's go to the evening roll call. And also, here's the tip. If you skip roll call, the prison will go into lockdown. And if you go outside, the tower guards will shoot you on sight. And if the backup arrives, then you go to solitary confinement. And you don't want to go to solitary confinement because that's not too good. So tomorrow I'm going to start cutting to the vents, guys. Yes, I would like to see my progress. And usually in the morning, try and sleep away all your fatigue. It's just better. And then go to roll call. Because it doesn't matter as long. But once it goes over 15 seconds, then the guards will start yelling at you if you're late. That's saying. not saying too much. I'm not used to commentary. I don't do it all too often. Usually I'm just used to playing the game, you know? But videos without commentary are kind of weird. As you can see on YouTube with my previous videos. Videos without commentary are like, but how do you even know what he's thinking? And also, if you get to work early, then oh yeah, oops. And by the way, if you put your work materials in the bin before the work actually starts, then it doesn't count. So, that's to tell you that too. Because if it doesn't make this noise, then that means you're doing it too early. So what you want to do when you're cutting open the vents is you'll go in your cell, grab the bed sheets, put down the bed sheets. You want to grab a tube of toothpaste and your screwdriver, of course, and then squirt the tube of toothpaste on the camera. Now it's a race against time, so you just want to run and start unscrewing the vent. And after that's done, put your desk back, put your screwdriver inside the desk, and then run. Run as fast as you can. And grab like 4 knives, plastic knives, and then shove them back in your desk. After afternoon roll call, you can go and go explore the vents. So you want to do this when you have like tons of free time in the game, because if you don't, then that's kind of stupid. And you would also be wasting your screwdriver's durability. So, as you can see, if the inmates aren't really selling anything useful, then don't take, well, yes, wire is useful in some ways, so, and sometimes useful items can be green, not that's red. That's a good tip you might want to know. It's okay to skip things, but it does brings your guard heat up a little bit. That's to tell you. I don't know why this doesn't work sometimes. Yeah, the troubles of map making. Hey, am I right? Hide. So after that, you should wait like 40 seconds, like in-game minutes. And then after that, you should just put your contraband items back on your desk, because then you know there's no risk of being cell searched. Cell searches are one of the things that can kill you in this game. Cell searches. So since it looks like my cell probably isn't going to get searched. So you can put your stuff back, and then you want to take everything that looks like you might need. Then when the camera isn't looking at you, pick up your desk and then drop it. See, when the camera looks at you, the camera starts blinking, and then the guard will come in. You want to take off your sheets before a guard comes in your cell. If a guard comes in your cell, that's not very good. put on the vent cover as fast as you can, and then run into the vents. You made it. You officially made it. Now you want to start cutting at the slats in the vents. Just keep on cutting. And by the way, if the camera sees you unscrewing the vents, then your heat automatically goes up. That's another warning. So you just want to keep on cutting at the slats, because the reward is big once you get over. That's saying. Like there's a prisoner stash. Don't care about the evening meal. Don't go. Just keep cutting. Everything matters. Just keep cutting. You can't give up. You have to keep on cutting. Here's something though that stinks. Once you start cutting, your fatigue starts to go up like a ton. And then usually your fatigue gets too high before you can finish cutting. And that's another reason why you need 4 plastic knives. They're not very durable. So once that breaks, you're going to want to wait until your fatigue goes back down, and then try and cut through the vents again. It will take a little while because fatigue does take a while to go down. Because here is another hint. There are 2 mini little surprises waiting over the vent. One you can see on screen, and then the other one is off screen a little farther away. So by now your fatigue should be down. So you want to cut the slats, and then after your fatigue goes down one last time, then you will be able to cut the slats again. Now this is important. You want to just keep cutting. It doesn't matter. You just want to keep going. You just want to keep on going. You can't give up. So once you finish cutting, drop your knife and pick it up again, and then start taking some good contraband. Because contraband is very useful in the prison, as you all probably know. So then go over here, and there's another prisoner stash waiting for you to open. And now, the stuff that you will not need to escape, you can leave in the vents. It's okay. Just leave it by your vent opening. Since it is evening free time and your heat is really high, you might want to stay in the vents until your heat at least goes down to 89. Then you can come out. But you don't want to get caught with all these useful goodies. So just put this down and then re-pick it up again. Once your heat goes down to pretty much nothing, you want to make sure no guards are near your cell either. Because if they see the vent cover off, they will flip. They will flip out. After you unscrew the vent, climb down. Uh-oh. So if your heat gets really high, you should, that's remain calm, don't panic. And you might want to hide in your cell until your heat goes down a bit. If the camera sees you climbing out of the vents, but it's alright. And you also want to buy another screwdriver, because your screwdriver will now be at a very low durability, because you have just cut through your cell vent. But that is okay. So once your heat finally goes down, you can come out of your cell. And then usually you should take a shower, because your fatigue will probably be very high if you didn't come out of the vents after cutting the slats and your fatigue reached 100. So now that took a lot of time out of our day, as you can see, because now it does an in-game minute until roll call. By the way, if the guard sees cheats on your cell, they'll take them down. So that's another word of advice. Sometimes you can find really useful stuff in the vents. Like this, baby. Now you don't have to search for another one, as long as you don't expend it. Because its durability goes down 10% each time you use it. But you only should use it if you're going out at night. And you should only be going out at night if you're plotting your escape, which is already pretty straightforward. All I need is blah 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 and blah blah blah. And don't, if you walk through there, even if you're going like this way and you walk through, then that's not good. So, tomorrow, after we get another screwdriver, which hopefully we do, tomorrow will be a pretty normal day because there is pretty much nothing to do in the vents. Because if I use up the screwdriver, and I can't get back into my cell, then that's not very good. Actually, not yet. Sorry, I forgot I'm supposed to leave that in my inventory, just in case I get a cell shakedown. See, this key is for your cell, so you can get out and you can go to all the other doors with the yellow lock. So today is pretty much a normal day, because if I do get another screwdriver, then I'm going to want to save my game. And I don't want to get caught roaming around in the vents. Well, you can't get caught when you're in the vents. You can just get caught coming out back into your cell. And trust me, that stinks, because that's happened to me before. And I don't want to have to restart the whole day, because that can be boring. Especially if I'm filming. I don't want to take any risks. I just want to keep on going. After breakfast is almost over, let's talk to the guard, because then they can't yell at you. Let's run back into your cell and drop everything back in. And then you should try at least to get to work. Whoa, Maddie, be quiet. Alright, sorry. My dogs, I don't want my dog to start barking because I'm afraid it'll ruin the video. Maddie, please stop barking. Well, actually, don't bark it out, please. So now you should try and look for another screwdriver or some duct tape or something that looks useful that the inmates might be selling. So there is nothing useful being sold right now, as you can pretty much see. So we can just check back later. So now, as you can see, our health has dramatically fallen because we have paid no attention to it because we have been working. I'm recording. Hi. I'm recording. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm recording. So anyway, guys, we need to try and keep your health consistent, because it can be an annoying chore to try and kick your health back into high gear. And after you're back at 100, let's take a shower. After afternoon roll call, the inmates, things change. And then after shower block and exercise period and evening meal, the inmates, stuff changes. So you just gotta be patient in this game sometimes. So after afternoon roll call, I'm going to see if I can find another screwdriver. If we can, that'll be great, because once I do, then my fate is sealed. The next time we make a video, then I will be able to make my way into the inmate section of the prison on day 6. I'm sorry that I do have to cut the video short after we save the game. So I'm sorry about that. After that, it's go in your cell and wait. And then if by 14:40 you don't see the guards coming, like about to go in your cell, then you're safe. So you know you're safe. So let's dump everything back in your cell and then let's go see what the inmates are selling. Now 2 people are selling stuff. That can be really useful sometimes. No, 3 people are selling stuff. So as you can see, the most useful thing is a baton. And batons are really useful, so I want the guy who is selling something to come back. No! Dang it, I wish I should have bought that baton when I had the chance. I can't believe this. I should have bought that baton. No. No, too late. So anyway guys, after I save my game, I'm going to have to end the video. But first though, don't forget, I am going to show you where the map is on Steam. Once it's time for exercise period, just get to work, and then once you get your health back in good shape, and you're good to go. So let's take a quick shower. The guards won't mind. And then go to running onto the treadmills. So after shower block, their drop should change one last time. And then if they still aren't selling anything useful, then I don't know. Fine, jeez, but stop yelling at me, bro. This is what you can also do in a prison. No, we don't have the weapons for it yet. I swear I wish we could though. Alright guys, we have got our silver lining. And run. Put down the bed sheet and wait for your heat to go down. That's probably a really important part. So after your heat goes down, you pretty much have a free 2 hours. So you can go see if any of the inmates sell something you need if you still have the money for it. Like right now, I really need duct tape. So if the guards don't have anything, then this is actually kind of fun. You can go to visitation. The people in the game can say some really funny stuff sometimes. This is one of the funnest things in a prison you can do if you have nothing else to do. Alright guys, so this pretty much ends our video, as it is now the end of day 5, so. Yeah, now I should probably quit, so. So this is the Escapists, guys. So, also, my prison is called uppercase ISSOLATION, and then a space and uppercase V.1. So isolation V.1. That's what my prison is called in the Steam Workshop, in case you want to search it up.